A new poll this morning shows 72% of Americans do not approve of shutting down the government to try and block the Affordable Care Act. CBS News political director John Dickerson is in Washington. John, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
Now what?
Yeah. Well, we see who can withstand the pain. I mean, so there are already government workers who are feeling the pain, or at least of uncertainty about how long this is going to last. But then the two political parties here will have to see how the pain comes in. That poll you just cited puts a lot more pressure on Republicans, because while polls have consistently shown that while people are unhappy with the Affordable Care Act, they are more unhappy about this idea of putting it together with a government shutdown, trying to use a shutdown to exact concessions out of the Democrats and the president. And so there's more pressure on Republicans. And how will that pressure be felt? Will people get angry? Will the economy start to tumble? And then, though, the question is, the problem with these shutdowns is the longer they go on, the worse the problem, because then if there's an agreement at the end, or John Boehner decides to go with that clean funding mechanism from the Senate, his conservatives will say, wait, we went through all of this and that's all we got at the end?
And so, John, what is the Republican strategy?
Well, there's been a hunt for one for the last several weeks, and John Boehner has tried to do two things, both avoid a shutdown and manage his conservatives. He's not been able to do that. We're at a shutdown moment now. And now it's not really quite clear what happens. We'll have to see. You know, there's been one of the challenges for Republicans is maintaining unity, is having everybody blame the Senate for not negotiating, not deciding to come together with a conference committee. The problem with that is you have a number of Republicans on the record now saying that this is a disaster to shut down the government over a debate over Obamacare. And if there's not that unity of message, the public hears that and tends to blame the Republicans.
And the debt ceiling debate will come, and it has more serious ramifications, many believe.
That's right. We're about 2 weeks away from a debt limit problem, and that is economically far more catastrophic than the shutdown effects that we're going to start feeling now. There is a combination of these two things, and a lot of people on the Hill, Republicans on the Hill, think that basically what's happening here is John Boehner is allowing his conservatives to get what they want, to really push the president, even get into a shutdown, because he knows when it comes to the debt limit fight, he's going to have to give in. There's going to have to be an agreement, because Republicans can't get up to the brink on that. Of course, there are other Republicans who say, no, we're going to take it to the brink on the debt limit, too.
All right, John Dickerson, thank you.